Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it.
He's like, to me, like the only like even just Asian, engineer out there that's kind of like made a name for himself. So it's like, it's crazy. Like this guy's for the culture.
Till like 2 a.m. and then crash on the couch, wake up, scrub the floors, take out trash.
And the producer bounced you these stems.
Yeah.
You're listening to music like you grew up listening to, knowing that like Yungin was behind all that. Like it's kind of a surreal experience.
I want to be that person for somebody.
So I started a podcast called Aiding with Aiden, and it's a podcast where I have guests on and we talk about potentially how we could help the community together. Our first guest was David Yungin Kim, who's a 3-time Grammy-winning engineer who's worked with Nas, Pharrell, Ariana Grande, BTS, and way more. So after the discussion, he has a heart for helping the next generation of music producers or engineers. So he has offered 1 to 2 hours of one-on-one studio time at his studio in Los Angeles, where you could ask him questions, pick his brain, get a quick tour of the studio, and see how his workflow. We really want to provide this invaluable opportunity for someone who has a heart for making music. So please send me an introduction of yourself, why you think you deserve this opportunity, and your availability in February 2025. Please send it to my email, which will be in the description, and David and I will choose that one lucky winner to be able to have this time with David Yungin Kim at his studio. So I'll be sharing you guys all this process, trying to inspire not just that person, but way more people who's watching our videos. So stay tuned for part 1 and part 2 of the podcast. We got a lot of submissions. Those are the 3 that I thought were pretty passionate about music and wanted to actually I guess value the time with you.
After reviewing, I think maybe we go with Daniel Chang, 21-year-old.
So he's a junior majoring in music production, focused in sound engineering. He lives in Los Angeles. His passion of music dates back to sophomore in high school. He sounds like a young student who would be willing to very value the time with you. He says he's available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to midnight. So he's open to just come whenever, I guess, whenever after school, I'm assuming, 1 p.m.
He's the first one to respond. I was doing a panel at KCON, and then he was working at KCON. So he was like, "Hey, are you David?"
Oh.
Yeah, what's up, bro? And then he was like, "Hey, man, I do music. I work here to pay the bills, blah, blah, blah." And then we were going to link up, and it never really happened. This Wednesday might work.
Hopefully we'll be able to bless this kid. And yeah, it's going to be fun.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
So you guys met already before, bro?
Yeah.
Just super briefly, though. Are you David Yungin Kim?
Yeah, because I was at KCON working the shift, and like I knew he was gonna be there like for a guest speaking and whatnot. But I told him like on Instagram, like, damn, I wish I could make it, but I'm gonna be working. And he pulled up to my section, so I have to get my foot in the door. He's like, to me, like the only like even just Asian, engineer out there that's kind of like made a name for himself. So it's like it's crazy. Like this guy's for the culture. That's what I'm honest.
I can show you video A and B. This recording your weekend, Travis. I've tracked Travis in here. Young Thug.
And I've never seen these in person. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is like the industry standard vocal chain. Coiler A is in Studio B. Speedy is in Studio G right now. Hit Boy's here. This used to be Stevie Wonder's.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They not like us. They not like us. More stuff.
I just made that.
Wow.
Yesterday?
Wow.
2 days ago.
Wow.
Crazy.
So good.
So as a student, when you hear this, is the quality different or like the music?
I mean, yeah, we do have access to like pretty nice studios. It's about like, the professor, like who's playing what.
Thanks.
Hey, man,
I got Yungin in front of me right now. Like,
he's better than all your professors.
no shade to them, but
So
how long do you think you have to like study or practice for to be like making beats like this on the spot, like the way he's doing?
Like the fact that he's able to structure and like there's nuance to it for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's not something anybody can do. But yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts.
You-
Do you mix
yeah.
straight in Ableton if you're making something in Ableton, or you export all this out and go back to Pro Tools?
I'll probably go to Pro Tools.
Do you program your drums somewhere else?
No, I these are loops.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so used to listening to like the Korean hip hop stuff you did. I mean, for Did You Know was like super good. I remember watching the stream for Homesick.
Nice.
Wow.
The breakdown.
Yeah, the breakdown.
Damn. We picked the right person, Aiden.
10 chambers to pay. Now the time will let it pay. Make money.
Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch a take it how you wanna take it.
Daniel, do you have any questions for Yungin that you have prepared?
What does it take for me to like really get to a level where like I'm people's first option? You know what I mean?
It's a combination of two things. It's you got to be good at what you do,
For sure.
and then you also got to bring value.
Yeah.
And I think networking is like probably 50% of it.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like there's people that are so good at mixing that are never gonna get a shot
Yeah.
because they don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to take feedback. They don't know how to accommodate and work as a team. Go out
Yeah.
a lot.
Go out.
Yeah, especially at your age, like
Yeah.
go to every event that you might think the people you want to line up with
Mhm.
are attending.
Yeah.
Go. The part about bringing value, but they might need you to clean.
Yeah.
They might need you to pick up food. They might need
Yeah.
you to just record. You know, that's what you got to do. How can you bring value? And then once you establish trust, then you'll be able to showcase what you're made of. I think patience is a huge thing too. Of course, you want to do better. Of course, you want to get from point A to point B as soon as you can. But like in doing so, if you sacrifice integrity, if you take shortcuts and you rub people the wrong way,
Not about it.
it's a wrap. You might get to point B, but from point B to point C, it's gonna take you
For
a
sure.
million years.
How many hours did you put in when you were a student making music?
When I was a student, or when I was like,
I guess both. Like, what was your progression like? How much effort?
when I was
you
a
have put-
student at MI, like I went to school on Monday and I came home on Friday night.
Just never came home.
Yeah, and find like a desk or a chair to sleep on. And then I'll sleep for like 4 or 5 hours and then go to class. And I did that for the whole year. As an intern, you're not allowed to use the studios, but as soon as you become a runner, like you have some privileges. Like you can get into the rooms when they're not booked, as long as like you make sure with the studio manager and everything. So I did that same thing. Monday, work 9 to 6. And as soon as I got off, I would get into any studio, just practice till like 2 a.m. and then crash on the couch, wake up, scrub the floors, take out trash, clean toilets for 8 hours. And then I get into the studio for like another 6-7 hours. Client is like, hey, I need you to go pick this up. Oh, but this is in Santa Monica and it's 4 p.m. Well, this is my favorite restaurant. Okay. 2 hours to go to Santa Monica.
Yeah.
2 hours back. My sandwich is cold. Go back. When I had to mix like 10 songs in 2 days, that's 48 straight hours of work. Like I needed, at least I'm working on music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How motivating is that to hear? How much effort are you putting in, and how much you think you need
Honestly,
to do?
It's all stuff that I've always kind of like early adopted on. Like it's not my first time hearing like, you got to be able to, be in the scrub toilets. You got to be able to do.
Have you done it yet?
Work. Not yet. But I'm trying as hard as I can to get in there, man.
You got any other questions for him too?
Honestly, I guess it'd be more like technical stuff.
This is the time, man. You should get
Anything
close.
musical is yellow. Anything musical is yellow.
And the producer bounced you these stems and you're just,
Yeah. So how I have my stuff running, and you want to get a little high, sometimes you just go the beats individually. Because is it doing what you want it to do? If it does, close it.
You had some time with Yungin today. You learned a lot, hopefully inspiring. Is there anything that you felt?
Youngin's been like a role model of mine for a long time. Just being able to get in the studio and like see what he's up to, how he really gets in there is huge. It's something that I'm so grateful for sure. Just being able to get in the studio with him of all people has been super eye-opening. It's inspiring for sure, and it's a blessing. It's a weird feeling because you're listening to music like you grew up listening to, like, knowing that like Yungin was behind all that. Like it's kind of a surreal experience, like meeting the person, talking to the person that's behind all your favorite stuff. It's surreal for sure.
Well, you had an opportunity to kind of inspire and give back to a younger student who's trying to become someone like you, and just seeing his reaction and what you were doing today. How does it feel?
Feels good, man. Like my whole purpose, I feel like, is to give back and teach and pass down the things that I've like accumulated. I get like a lot of satisfaction from that. Like I'd rather inspire somebody than to mix a big song or get a plaque or a Grammy or whatever, because that's a real change, Like when I was growing up, I didn't have a mentor in the music field, and so I swore to myself that like when I get the opportunity to do so or the platform to do so, I want to be that person for somebody. And like so far, I've like taken a lot of mentees in, and yeah, it just feels good. Are you hungry?
I'm good, but if
Dude, just say yes.
yeah, like
Just say
yes.
spend more time.
Say yes.
No, I didn't.
And
Just
Let's grab food, man. I don't know what I was thinking.
when Yungin is asking you if you want to eat, it's a chance to say yes.